Microphone check. Good afternoon, everyone. How you doing? This is Tom, aka Nostradamus, and we're gonna do a little bit of following up on the Degen Yield Farming I did yesterday. And let me tell you, things are getting bad and they're getting ugly quick over on Piggybank. Let's see if that one pans out. I'm gonna ride that one to the pigs fall off though. See if we can at least get our money back. I gotta tell you that COINK. That COINK coin is dropping fast. We'll take a look at VFAT. We'll take a look at the Pullman. We're going to take a look at Dinoswap. We'll take a look at what's going on in crypto. I really don't. I try not to pay too much attention to it. I lie. I pay way too much attention to what's going on in crypto. But I try not to care, and I don't care. My long-term plan are pretty solid. We're pretty in effect. Going to keep buying. It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters. If the market dumps and I'm sitting there holding the bag for 2 years, it's not going to be as much fun as it pumping up. But we all know. And next halving, we'll be fine. So anyway, let's hop on over to the desktop. We'll take a look at the stock market too. Obviously, not obviously. Why obviously, Tom? Why would you? You know, I'm just freestyling on the mic, boys and girls. All right, so I have quite a bit of Tesla in my IRA. They did report earnings. Actually, some pretty good earnings numbers from what I'm seeing. Justin in the house, how you doing? You think that bull run is over, and are they just trying to suck? Man, you don't want my opinion, bro. You do not want my opinion. YouTube is full of nothing but I don't. So YouTube is full of a lot of just garbage, both sides, man, both sides, right? Just wanting to get, not all of them. There's some great channels out there, like George, Raw George. I love watching me some George. Whenever I need, like, he's a good cheerleader, right? He'll get you, and he has a lot of the same philosophies as me, just buy and hold and dollar cost average. Well, I'll give you a strong argument for lump sum, but for the average person, dollar cost average is the way to go. Dude, it did, like, I don't think the bull run's over, but it doesn't matter what I think, and it doesn't matter what anyone on YouTube or the internet thinks. Only two things matter. What do you think, and what's your long-term vision? Are you in it short-term? Are you trying to trade? I'm gonna tell you right now, you're probably gonna get your nuts chopped off. But if you believe in cryptocurrency like I do, I put in the time to actually fully understand it, the smart chains, the smart contracts, the DeFi, the NFTs, the yield farms, and understanding what it can bring to the table. And being a network system and cloud engineer, I'm not oblivious to a little bit of under the hood. Being early days in the internet, right? Understanding just that and how that evolved and like caught us off guard. Like we had no idea what it's going to grow into. Well, I think crypto is the same thing. So no, I don't think the bull run's over, but I could be wrong. But my plan is it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's over. I prefer it not to be over, but if it is over, it's just, I'm going to keep buying. This last dip, we were down at 30K. The whole freaking world was talking about, oh, we're going, not the whole world, a lot of people were, you know, some pretty big people were saying, oh, we're going to 20,000, we're going to 9,000. Blood in the streets, fear, all that, dude. You go check out my past videos. I was buying. I was spending every last penny I could saying, man, I want to buy more, but I'm out of cash. I thought the pot odds were way too good not to be buying right now. Could this be a bull trap? Maybe. If it is, guess what? If it does shoot down to these numbers, I'll start mowing some lawns, picking up a shift at Taco Bell, and delivering some Uber Eats on the weekend at night. I'm going to buy as much as I can. 1/3 buy, 2/3. I don't. And then he said, like, all right, now calm down. Don't trust George. Look, dude, George is fine. I don't agree and believe with everything he says, like, but his concept is good. He has an agenda, right? Like he looks like a fucking race car driver, banners on the screens, and but he, you know, he's got to eat too. So for the most part, his message, dude, the message is good. And if you're just keep buying, he's not going to get every coin right. And he hates Litecoin, right? He hates, he has like, that's the one coin he hates it. Because what's his face? He keeps bouncing and whatever. Like, whatever, man. It's just, you know, for me, I've shown my portfolio quite a few times on the channel. I'm heavy in Ethereum. I'm heavy in Cardano. I'm heavy in Bitcoin. Ethereum and Cardano fight for my top position. If I had to right now, I would be like I would, if there weren't tax consequences, I'd probably sell a lot of my Bitcoin right now for more Ethereum, because I think Ethereum is going to be, I'm beginning to think Ethereum is going to flip Bitcoin. Just what it's going to do once things like optimism, which should be soon, that doesn't even get talked about a lot. And it's the only reason a bunch of us are doing stuff over on Polygon and freaking Harmony and all these other, because the transaction fees are cheap. Well, optimism is going to take care of that over on Ethereum. I'm ready to put some money at work on the Ethereum, but I'm scared, because if I make a mistake over there and, you know, you pay this gas fee and that gas fee, you put $3,000 on DeFi over there, you spend $300 in fees, and that's if you don't make a mistake, you know? So that's definitely going to change the game. I am only been buying BTC bet. Yeah, I love me some bet. I have some bet. I bought like 20,000 bet at 2.9 cents, and I haven't bought any more since then. There's been a few times I'd wish I'd bought more, but you know, it had a really nice run. And I'm pretty bullish bet, but I ended up falling in love with Harmony, just like FOMOing hard. Yeah, bullish AF Harmony. I mean, how could you not be? I don't know why, but I think it's just going to be a powerhouse. I don't, like, I think it has potential. It definitely has the potential. I don't think it's going to do anything like overtake Ethereum, but it doesn't need to. It's what? Not even $1 billion yet. I think it's easily going to be $10 to $100 billion, like on the low. Not this year. Well, this year it could see, you know, 5-10 billion maybe, if the crypto has its blow off top, which I think there's a good chance, just because the big money makes the most money doing that, by, you know, blow your top off Bitcoin, sell out of it, and while that's dumping, and get people to FOMO into Ethereum, and then dump that on them, and then get them, you know, they just roll it on down. It is hard to be uber bullish when the market. Yeah. That's the thing with crypto, bro. You just, like, my portfolio at its peak in May had gone from roughly 250,000 to 691,000. And then within a 48-hour period during like May Day, it was all the way down to 325,000. So I had lost almost $400,000 in under 40 hours. Not fun. And then we had to ride back up. My portfolio saw $500,000 again, and then even just recently, it was all the way down close to like 320 again, with it looking like it could go down more. But now it's like, I can afford to lose that money. I mean, can you really afford to lose that kind of money? Not really. But I have so much faith in cryptocurrency that I can afford to hold it till I'm right. Unless something like comes up, you know, like, knock on wood, some kind of like major, like human black swan event where it just, I you know what I'm saying? And then it, like, for example, I need a bunch of money for health reasons or whatever, and it just happens to coincide during, like, I didn't get out and the market's at like bottom type shit, you know, and then that would really hurt. Harmony's your biggest bag, man. I should be calling you Diamond Nut. It's not going to overtake ETH, but yeah, man. That's the thing. You're just 10 billion is like, dude, 10 billion is still cheap, and they're better than. I've been doing a lot of. In fact, I'm going to do some more with them today. Anyway, let's take a look at what's going on at Piggybank. I did YOLO into Piggybank yesterday. I did do that on a live stream yesterday. I put in like, oh, it's like 300 and some dollars, I think. I don't really freaking remember. I think it should show up in my transaction. I guess it was 300, or and then it was around 250, 300. I don't freaking remember. And then off stream, I got a little too Harmony One, Piggybank, Oink crazy, and then I put in another, like, because I had that freaking USDC that I was on stream yesterday. I'm like, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna YOLO this in too. So I YOLO'd that in, and at the peak, it was around $450. I put in this COINK One pool. Since yesterday, it's just a hair under 24 hours. It's right at 24 hours. I've earned 29.46 coin. That is a lot of coin, right? So let's hop on over to VFAT. At the time, I want to say COINK was at like $3.50 to $4. I think right around $3.50. Anyway, the price of COINK has been dropping like a freaking rock. I'm actually a bit surprised by it. So it's currently at $1.42. It hasn't really found support. I'm kind of feeling like it might here in a second. I've been watching the Telegram group, and they are going to be implementing some things. The total value locked in this has actually gone down a bit, right? So this one is still extremely early, but extremely risky. Like I said, it looks like they added the HMOKI COINK pool. Oh, what do we got? One. Oh, did they already add it? So they were talking about adding one pool just to stake your one. I don't really feel like this is a rug pull. I will say, from what I can tell, they only really have like one admin, but he's active, and I think Moonity's got some like involvement, or it's like the dude that invented Moonity. It's a charity over on Harmony One. In general, when I hear charity, I think immediately scam. But I've watched like the dude's video on YouTube and about the Mooney validator, and I'm pretty good at reading people, and he actually seems genuine. At the end of the day, I don't necessarily think COINK is going to be the biggest one. I just a gamble. I'm just having fun. It's like I said yesterday. It's like I'm treating this like I'm sitting down to a blackjack table or a Texas Hold'em table in freaking Vegas. And if I lose my money, I had fun doing it. And it's a learning experience. So like I said, I put about 450 in. And that's currently, because of the price of COINK has been falling like a rock, that is currently, so now that's worth about $279. So I've lost $170-ish just in the liquidity pool. Now, if the price of COINK goes back up, so I'm in the COINK 1 pool. If the price of COINK goes back up, my pool is going to go back up. But even at what it's doing right now, I'm still earning $62 a day, right? So I only need, I'm just trying to get my money back right now, right? So, and I'm just having fun. And it's kind of a thesis to see like what's involved in getting your money back in something like this, right? It's an educational experience too. So once you harvest, you're locked out for 6 hours before you can harvest again. I have to imagine if they didn't have that, the price of COINK would probably be under $1. But like I said, they have a lottery and they're doing some things. One thing I do kind of like about it, they only have a max supply of 5 million COINK ever, which I think that's kind of interesting. I want to reload this, see if they added the single stake, because the pool shows up on VFAT, but I don't necessarily 1 ETH. So you see a lot of these that have 4% deposit fees. The one I'm in is currently 0%. I think there's a 1% transaction fee, but whatever. I'm going to harvest my COINK. It's going to cost me like a fraction of a penny. Oh my goodness. And it's going to take like 2 seconds. Are you kidding me, Harmony One? You're too slow and you're too expensive. If you didn't get the joke, if this was Ethereum, that would cost you $45 and you could go take a nap. All right, so confirmed and in my wallet. Confirmed and in my freaking wallet. All right, so let's go check this out. Assets. Oh, I got some sushi. Oh, what? Maybe I'm looking bad. I don't see it in my wallet. Does it show up as wrap COINK? Is that the freaking problem? All right, let's hop on over to trade. I'm going to just trade this into cash. We're talking like 60 bucks in one day. So the worst case, I can only lose like $380. All right, COINK. I could really YOLO it and put it back into the pool, but that's like degen to like a degen level that I don't even want to think about. All right, so 29 COINK. Should I just buy Harmony 1 with it? I mean, why the hell not, right? So actually, I want to see how much that is in dollars real quick. It should be like 40 some dollars. Let's see, $39. And they're probably not giving me a great price on COINK right now. All right, that's fine. So I just made 40 bucks. Now the worst I could lose is 400 versus my 440. I'm going to buy Harmony 1 with it. We're going to go ahead and just bank up on our transaction. Won't succeed. Yeah. So let's try 1%. That probably won't succeed. And I'll probably have to add. All right. Yeah. All right, so we'll do 1.1. That seemed to work yesterday. That's the problem when these coins start tanking too. You gotta up the slippage and all this other BS. But it's just a thesis. It's just a use case. And then after this, let's see. I did see that, right? 1 COINK per week. And it's going to pay, oh wow, this is incredible. I need this to go live. So the pool's not on the website yet, but they're going to do a single stake of 1. And it's currently showing 33,662% per day. Yeah, please, there's got to be some like hidden transaction fees and shit on that though. So we'll see what happens there. They said that's coming this week, so that's probably only available on the back end right now. But I may YOLO into that for a day or two. We'll have to see the details on it. Let's see if I got I imagine I did. I don't even remember. Yeah, so I got some more 1. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. All right, so I want to quickly look at sushiswap. This is the farm. I'm in big on this one, boys and girls. I am like sushiswap. Blue chip, there is still risk. There's still smart contract risk. They could get hacked. They're not going to rug pull. SushiSwap's not going to rug pull, but I got a lot of money over here on the Harmony 1 system. Since yesterday in this pool was worth like 25,000 and it gone up as high today as around 30,000. Because I'm in 2 assets. I'm extremely bullish Ethereum. I'm extremely bullish 1. If they both pump, I think they're both going to go up pretty equal-ish amounts. If Ethereum goes up more and it sells down and buys me some 1, whatever, man, I'm happy with that, right? The only concern here is 1 tanks for some reason, and I just don't see that happen. And this is 1 I had anyway, and I was just delegating it and earning, which is still a great way to earn passive income. And it's eventually probably going to go, a lot of it's probably going to go back there. But it's 1 I owned anyway, so I'm just putting it to work with one of my other favorite assets, Ethereum. So in the beginning, I'd kind of been just like once a week harvesting it just to be kind of a thing on stream or what have you. But I'm gonna start harvesting this like once a day, because you harvest it. Because right now it's doing nothing. It's just sitting there waiting for me to harvest it. Well, I can't wait to check my crops, water my crops, fertilize my crops, and harvest my bounty. So we're gonna harvest it. And over here, it doesn't matter, man. That cost me like a fraction of a cent. We're going to come over here. This pool has only got about 1,500 in it. I still earn a quarter of a sushi and 31. Man, how much money do I have in that? I feel like that's pretty weak sauce. I thought it was a little bit more than that. All right, so let's take a look. Harmony, sushi. So the USDC one, I have $1,300, and that's down to, let's see, why am I not seeing it? 60, roughly, what is that, right? 60%? Oh, that's paying 118%, which is actually really good. But it's only, you know, it's only like, oh, I think I must have claimed some within 24-hour period. I think it does more than that in a 24-hour. This was 24-hour. I'll leave this one to tomorrow. The important part is I want to harvest it so I can put it into this liquidity pool and it's earning me interest instead of just sitting there waiting for me to harvest it. We have to go over to that liquidity pool, and then we need to add, and then I'm gonna do, my OCD is gonna kick in, so I'll have to put sushi first. I got 9.4 sushi. That's probably more. All right, so that's gonna take 1,080 of my one. Nice. That leaves 2,001. We're gonna add that liquidity. It's gonna give me an LP token. And then we're going to go back to the pool or the farm. And now I've harvested it. I'm going to put it back into this pool so that it's earning me 66%, right? Earning me more sushi and earning me more one. Compounding, you add that every day. And it's just the way to go. We'll take a look at Pancake Swap 2 in a bit. I'm going to do the same thing over there. That's my second biggest farm. But before that, we're going to check Dinoswap, because Dinoswap is what's on the thumbnail and the title. We're going to add this. Yeah, and we're going to put it to work. Done. Hey, these Harmony 1 speeds, are you freaking Harmony 1? I'm going to say there's two phrases on YouTube that drive me insane. That being, they're just trigger words. I don't know. They're overused. That being said, that's one of them. Don't sleep on Harmony. Everyone's sleeping on Harmony. That's kind of a new buzz. Like, I think Binance had 2.4 billion Harmony is preventing it from getting Coinbase. Yeah, you know what? Coinbase. So I've read articles that Coinbase considered listing them. I think in 2020, maybe 2019. I don't remember. But obviously, Harmony being listed on Coinbase would be big for Harmony. I do think there might be some politics there, maybe. I don't know. There's some other exchanges out there that it would be great for it to be on. Obviously, Gemini, Voyager. I don't even know if it's on KuCoin, but yeah, no, I would love. And the way Coinbase has been adding coins, are there other tokens on Coinbase that have been hurt because they're on the Binance Smart Chain? I haven't put a lot of research into that, but I would love to see Harmony get put on Coinbase. Oh my goodness, I almost said it. However, Harmony 1 could do a little bit more. Like, they got that nose to the grindstone and just get things done attitude. I think they're starting to be a little bit more social. I think they need to probably get more into social. These DeFi projects are going to be pretty big, though. You know, you got to be careful. You don't want to end up like Binance Smart Chain. Binance Smart Chain, like, if you look at this, if you look at the Binance Smart Chain farms, like 80% of them are rug pulls, and it's just it's just one scam after another, right? I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for this freaking one pool, because I might yellow a little one in there just to try and get me a little bag. All right, so we're done over on sushiswap. Let's pop on over to the Matic. Just another Matic Monday. Hell yeah. All right, so we're gonna go over to Matic. And then we're gonna pop on over to Dinoswap. I've yellowed some money into Dinoswap. I really do like this project. It's just like, at first I'm like, man, this is corny AF. But I'm really starting to enjoy like the whole theme, the whole Dino theme. You know, I don't know if you've seen the other videos on this, but there are a lot of big investors in this, and this could end up being similar to Pancake. That's what everyone says. It doesn't matter, man. Like, you gotta, when you go into these farms before they're established, it's a pure gamble. Like I said, man, it's like you just sat to the blackjack table. You might walk away a winner, you might walk away a loser. Depending on your strategy, you might have a better chance of success. So I'm just trying to get this one. I might be a little bit more degenerate, although they don't make it easy. So in about a 24-hour period, I've earned $30 on 600, roughly $650. So it was at 650. The token was actually getting shellacked today, and it was down to about 250. It went down to 250, and yesterday it was at 350. Don't call it a comeback, as LL says. So it's on its way back up. It's around $3 right now. So earlier I was a little underwater, but it's one of those things. I'm just going to keep riding it. I'm just going to keep getting my yield to see if I can eventually get above water. So right now I'm only down, say, about $40 in the pool overall. And then I've made $30. I'm down about, with a decent, as long as the wheels don't fall off of this in the next week, I should be able to get my money back. And then maybe I just leave it in, and then maybe I just leave it in and take my profits and keep putting it in. Like, I'm seriously considering we can excavate this and then just pop it right back in. So that'll get us there faster to getting us our money back. Maybe. Or it'll get us, or it could just accelerate you losing all your money, right? Because if the price of if the big whales start dumping and the price of Dino goes to 1 cent overnight, this is going to be worth about $6 or not even that, when I wake up. And it can happen overnight when you're sleeping, right? So, like, this is, I think this farm is less of a gamble as a farm, but there definitely could be some volatility here. And I think both of these farms, but I really do think Fossil Farms has a decent chance of having some longevity, especially if they can add some stuff to it. I believe they are, like the IFO or whatever, the field launch pad or whatever they have on Pancake. So I'm going to excavate. What am I going to do? I'm just going to keep them right. I am just going to. I'm going to let that sit in my wallet for now. We'll just kind of go from there. Again, right now, they're just both a thesis on a little bit of Degen Yield Farming. See if we can get our money back. I got to tell you, though, man, I have so many problems with the Matic network. Try it again. I don't have these problems at all on Harmony One. Hardly ever. I have a glitch on Sushi where I have to, like, refresh my screen or what have you. Just constantly problems with Matic. It's never been a fun experience over here. If it wasn't for this Dinoswap. Alright. Oh, I think it sees it. Oh, because alright, calm down. I'm shitting on Matic and it was all my fault. So, I don't know how it switched back to that, though, actually. Because I was on. We all saw that I was on. Alright. Let's try this again. Alright, so it is going through right now. Why does that say 2? No. I'm already on it. That's a problem when you have, like, multiple farms on different networks. Metamask has a hard time with that. Alright, so we definitely, I think it might be a hair cheaper, but the transaction times are like 10 times as long. And 2 seconds on Harmony One. Matic's nowhere near that. But still, I think it's a hair cheaper, just a little bit slower. Still way better than Ethereum, right? Alright, so I just got Dino. Must be what this is. Dino. $20 in Dino. I wonder what their exchange is. Is it just oh, it's their own swap. Alright, let's do, maybe I YOLO it into Matic. I just got that shit on Matic. I am bullish Matic. I like owning Matic more than I do dollar. because I think Matic is going to go up. I do think the bull run is going to continue. And I think Matic's going to go up. Or I could get Ethereum, but no, we can do Matic. I'm fine with that. So Dino, and then do they have? They don't. Yeah, they have single stake pools, but you burn the money when you do it. So I'm not really interested in that right now. So that'll give me 58 Matic. Not bad, dude. Like that's what's the price of Matic right now? Actually, just do USDC real quick. Did I just make? Oh yeah, because Dino. Yeah, freaking hell, man. That's a nice return for one day. $600, and I just made in that one. I mean, actually, I can. Well, all right. So USDC, we're gonna go max. Insufficient. How is it insufficient? $60, man. $59.38. I made 1/10 of my money back in one day. So I could YOLO this. Oh my goodness. I'm seriously considering doing this. What is wrong with you, Tom? All right, so Dino USDC. F it. They're considering, let's see, I think Binance have two. Oh, they're considering what a security? Binance? I know, oh, or what, yeah, what are they considering a concern as? All right, so I'm going to be super, wait, actually, do they have a Matic? What do they have here? Matic ETH, paying 39%, USD. All right, so I'm not, the problem with this, YOLOing back into this is heavily reliant on the Dino token. If the Dino token finally decides to take a shit, that's when I go bankrupt. Obviously, if they rug pull or get hacked, that's a different story. So we got Dino ETH. But I want to be a little bit safer, but I still want to stack some yield. So I can do W. That's only, well, I say that's only 30%, but I mean 40% return on your Ethereum and Matic. Like, what is wrong with you? Why am I complaining about that? Just let me see if something else is a little bit more interesting. I can get into some crazy shit. USDC ETH would be a little bit safer, I guess. I want to own. Like I said, I think right now is a great time to own two assets you're bullish on in a pool, because I think they're both going to go up. I think the market's going to go up. I understand the risks. I mean, it's not a whole lot different than me just holding it. And I don't see Matic or Ethereum tanking right now. I mean, relatively tanking. I mean, like Matic going to zero while the market stays flat or kind of, right? I don't see Matic. I think they're both very good assets. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take half my Dino. I got a balance, so we're just going to say 10. And then we're going to pop this on over to Matic. 11. All right, so 10. We're going to take 10 Dino, and we're going to buy some Matic, just another Matic Monday. And I'm going to continue to do this every day. I'm holding both of these farms at least until Sunday. I started them yesterday. I'm not giving up. We're going to see what happens. I go for broke. I make some money. Maybe we adjust our strategy. But in this one, I don't think Dinoswap is going to rug pull, because they've got some big venture capitalists in it, some big backing. It potentially could get like that, start dumping the token. So I'm gonna take my money. I'm gonna buy Ethereum, half Matic, and I'm gonna put it into that pool. I'm bullish both assets, and I'm gonna earn 40% yield on that, plus trading fee. So we got, let's switch this over to WETH. And I'm gonna do this once a day, every day, right? Is that what I need to get? MAWETH, what is, oh, Matic WETH, makes sense. All right, so let's make sure. I wonder if that's what they want. WMatic WETH. I don't know if this, yeah, WETH. I don't know. Do I need to buy it somewhere? else. I don't know if it's going to be the right token. It cost me like nothing to do it, so I guess we'll try it. Hit W. We can click on that. Oh, it is taking me to quick swap. So I'll probably do the WE just to be safe. Matic. Oh wait, Matic. I don't want to spend. No, what is wrong? USDC. I want to buy WE. They don't. No, they show the same thing over here. I'll just do it over here. Whatever. Max. Insufficient. Why does it say I only have that amount of USDC? Oh, because the network's freaking out. Yes. Dinoswap. Or do I still have it in Dino? Maybe that's no. I put it in USDC, right? Yeah, I guess I didn't. Or did I sell all of it? Oh my gosh. I feel like something's gone off the rails here. All right, there's Matic. I must. Oh no, no. Did I spend? I must have spent all my. I told it. All right. So that's. Matic's not $2, right? That's the only way that makes sense. Oh no, it still says that Dino, I think. All right, yeah. So I have 10 Dino, and I need to buy this. So we're gonna go Mac. Why is this not going through? There we go. 0.00. That's like hardly anything of ETH, but it's not taking it. Price impact 70. The difference between the market price. All right. I don't know if this is gonna work out. Does this not see Dino? Yeah, we got Dino. Dino, and that. Boom. Not really liking this trade. Maybe I need to wait till I have a little bit more. Well, at this point, I don't even know that I want to. All right, so what did we have? Dino. Is there a W-Matic? W. Let's try this one. Dino. Add token. No. We want WETH. Back. Initial price and pool share. I don't know why it's not going through. Insufficient balance. Maybe it's just because I'm not buying enough ETH. I don't know, man. All right, well, for now, I wonder if it lets me do this. Insufficient balance. And, well, you know what? Screw it. We're just going back to plan A. So I got USDC. Oh no, I got Matic now. They don't have a Matic Dino. All right. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, boys and girls. So I'm just going to go back to Dino. And I'm just going to buy more Matic. I could have done it in one transaction. I'll do W-Matic for now. We're going to go like that. And maybe it's just having a problem with this freaking Dino token. All right, I'm not going to waste any more time on this right now. Let's pop on over to Binance Smart Chain, and let's take a look at what we got going on at Pancake Swap. Yesterday, I discussed how I moved my money out of the BNB pool to the BNB cake pool to the BNB one pool because it pays a higher interest. I'm bullish cake. I'm bullish BNB. I'm much more bullish Harmony, to be honest. And it was paying over 100%. That has come down. Oh, I'm looking at that. This is just staking Harmony 1. So you can stake Harmony 1. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. You can stake Harmony 1 and earn 65% cake, and I'm bullish cake. And I've got like 50,000 Harmony 1 being undelegated any day right now. Maybe, do they have a stake? If they had a stake sushi earn cake, which I seriously doubt, I could take my Harmony 1 and I could take my sushi and stake them. Single stake. So I would love to stake. I might start doing that, man. I really might. Because 65% on Harmony 1, oh goodness. I wonder how hard it is to get my token. Well, obviously it's not that freaking hard because I could just transfer it back into Binance. But I would probably want to go from Binance or from Harmony straight to the BSC in my Metamask. So I'll have to figure that out. I think I might yellow a bunch of Harmony 1. 65%? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, let's click on this. 1 day per 1,000. So let's say I do 100,000. So we can just take that times 1 day. I'd make $24 a day. Are you freaking kidding me? No, come on. 100,000, 100 times. I can make $1,700 a week. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And the cake that I take, I just pop it right into the cake pool. Actually, how does this work? They don't have an auto one. So I could take the cake that oh my gosh. The wheels are turning right now. I'm definitely putting, where are we at? All right, so let's check where we are on my Harmony funds, because 50,000 Harmony are going in that. I'm going to earn cake. The cake I take, I'm going to put into the cake pool. I'm going to compound my yield, and it's going to be beautiful. So I got 49,000. I got 1,900 available. 49,000 pending undelegation. About 4 more days to go. In about 4 more days, you already know the title. We're YOLOing a bunch of 1 into, like, I feel like I've been sleeping on that. How have I missed this? Is there anything else in here? I would love to, because usually I just go down this list and I see nothing but shit. Like this earned C98, that C Axis has been going crazy. I'm not touching that one right now, although they've got a great concept. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna earn this one. All right, so I'm gonna start harvesting this daily. 1 day I've earned $18. All I've got over here is $4,400. That's roughly what I put into it. I did dollar cost average into it some lately. So I'm basically, my pool's basically stayed the same, and I'm making $18 a day in cake. And that, I think that's going to go up because I think the pool is going to go up, and I think the price of cake's going to go up again. I think the bull run's still on, and I think this $18 that I'm earning a day is going to be more like $60 in reality soon, if not much more. So we're going to harvest this, and I'm going to start doing this daily instead of weekly. My wheels are spinning on this cake, that single stake cake. Like, maybe I'm not going to touch. I actually have to wait and see, because I might YOLO into no, I can't YOLO too much over on a platform where you can rug pull or smart contract risk. This is way too risky. Maybe a little bit, like 5,001 or something like that. Because that's like $300 or $400. All right. Pancake swap. We've harvested it. Cheap fees. Pretty fast, all things considered. Not Harmony 1 fast. So we got some cake. We got our 1.267 cake in the wallet. We go over to the syrup pool. And this is why I want to do it daily, right? Because I could be earning 98%, 99% on that cake. And this pool is growing. This pool is currently at, all right. So I've currently got $97 in it, earning 98.66%. If I had 20 bucks to that a day, this number just compounds faster. So we're going to go ahead and hit max. We're going to confirm. And the cool thing about this pool is it's an auto cake pool. So it's constantly, I don't know how often it does it. Let's see, applies. So this is auto question mark. Any funds you stake will be automatically harvested. And I don't know how often it does it. It does it pretty quickly, I think. You do pay a performance fee, but you're not paying fees, and it's going to optimize. So it's constantly harvesting it, small amounts, right? Small amounts and making this go up. But over time, I think these interest rates will probably remain pretty good for a while. So you know what? You see this auto claim cake bounty. I tried this a couple times, and the only thing I learned is that the fees cost more than whatever you claim. So this is basically a burn button. You're burning some cake when you use this, and maybe that's why it's there. It's a feature. What does this say? The bounty is given as a reward for whenever you success. You are also helping out by activating the compounding function for everyone. Yeah, you're also helping out by helping burn cake a little bit. All right, that's it on Pancake. Let's take a... Oh, you know what? I do want to mention I was taking a look at Zapperfy. Zapperfy is pretty cool. There's a way, and I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I'm looking to put some of my Ethereum to work over on the Ethereum smart chain. I'm just scared, man. Those fees, you make a mistake, and you know, I don't want to get too crazy, but I'm thinking about putting like 5 to 10 Ethereum to work, earning good interest. And I'm looking at Curve, I'm looking at Yearn, and I don't fully understand them yet, and I'm scared, right? Because again, clicking on buttons over on Ethereum costs a lot of money, and when you make a mistake, that could cost you like an extra $100 or whatever. And that's one of the big reasons I'm over here farming on Sushi and on Harmony and on Matic, and because it's pennies, right? It doesn't cost anything, but every decision is excruciatingly painful and can be expensive over on Ethereum. We do have optimism. It is technically live-ish, and it's going to be fast, and it's going to be doing great things for Ethereum. They're saying don't really use it yet because you could lose your money or what have you. You probably won't, but at the same time, why would you want to, right? So that's going to be pretty cool. And so I might wait a little bit on that too, but there's a way to zap your money like straight into like Yearn or whatever, because there's like 3 or 4 steps. You have to freaking like put it into what is it? You have to put it in the Curve, and then you gotta juice it, and then you gotta move, or you put it in the Lido, and then you take your Lido and you get your Curve, and then you juice your Curve, and then you get it into Yearn. And you're talking about like all different kinds of smart contract risks across 3 chains and fees out the ass, right? But apparently there's a way to just zap it right into like Curve or Yearn. So I'm still kind of trying to figure that out. Like there's some dudes, some really good YouTube videos out there that kind of cover this stuff, but they don't really show all the steps. And I'm one of these guys that clicks once I do it. But it also helps me get there faster once I actually see it happen. And again, I don't mind click a few misclicks over on Matic or Harmony 1, because that might cost me a penny after like 10 bad clicks. But over on Ethereum, it's like 10-minute, 15, 20-minute wait times to find out that you just lost 30, 40, 50 bucks depending on gas fees. All right, anyway, let's take a look at what's going on in the markets really quick. I did promise that. Tesla did have earnings today. They didn't sell their Bitcoin. I think they lost $23 million. They had to report that on their Bitcoin. So we kind of have an idea of how much they paid for it. Pretty freaking cheap. They had really good earnings. The stock was up after hours at one point. I want to say like 670. It settled down a little. The NASDAQ in general is down 4.5. It did close at 2 Central or whatever today, and it does reopen. So this doesn't really mean much, but Tesla had really good earnings, like blowout margins and hit production numbers and everything. Probably should have sold a covered call going into the earnings, but I didn't. I might look at doing something. Yeah, I could have went 53 days out. Got paid almost $2,000, selling a 750 strike price. But I mean, there's a 23% chance it'll hit that in 53 days. That's a 23% chance my Tesla can get called away. You never know, man. Like in these market conditions, these markets are screaming sell calls, sell covered calls. Again, not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I think the market, I'm not really necessarily worried about a crash, but we could use just a normal correction, just a normal freaking correction. I could pull up my chart. The market hasn't seen a real correction since Moses parted the Red Sea. What do we got going on here? Yeah, so I mean, look at this. Look at this freaking. Look at that line, just straight up to the moon. Every time it tries to correct, a week later we're at all-time highs. Right? A good 20-30% correction might be good for this bad boy, I guess. I mean, honestly, I think the market could chill for 2 or 3 years just to be normal. Look at this, all-time highs. Again, still clocking all-time highs. You zoom into that, you know what you're looking at, right? Let's look at the weekly. What does it look like? What does it look really familiar? Look at that steep-ass line way off into the stratosphere. I mean, SpaceX is taking this up. Look at the .com crash. Look at that, right? So there are people saying we could have a stock market crash. Dude, it's not out of the question, and that will suck because that will take cryptocurrency down with it, at least for a minute. Cryptocurrency is going to recover regardless, whether it's the next halving or before that, because it is a hedge. It is a hedge against all of it. But when panic strikes, people are going to be going to the dollar. Speaking of which, what's the dollar doing? All right, see, I predicted that a while ago. So the dollar, that's the weekly, nice fat down weekly candle on the dollar. See what we did for the day. It's still trending down. We had the, what is that? The golden cross. Now we got the death cross. It's going to come back down and we're going to do a death cross. Speaking of death and golden crosses, the whack off, man. The whack off is at the accumulation. Maybe it's in play. Maybe it is in play. I didn't think it was. I also don't put a lot of stock into technical analysis. It's generally just a waste of time. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that, but yeah, go ahead, spend all your time looking at charts to find out a pattern that 68% of the time is going to do this on a falling wedge or whatever you believe in. What was that back tested against? What were those percentages back tested against, and in what time frame? And is this in Bitcoin? Was that back tested? Oh, it wasn't. So completely irrelevant? Is that what you're telling me? I could be way wrong on that, but that's kind of my thoughts. I don't need technical analysis to tell me that Bitcoin's oversold. Buy the shit out of it, right? Like, can it go down more? Maybe, but I'd much rather be buying right here than after this, right? I wasn't buying here. I still thought Bitcoin was going to 100,000. I thought the freight train was going to continue, but I wasn't buying here. I also wasn't selling, right? A little bit caught off guard. This happened, and I'm like, all right, I every last bit of cash I got left, I'm going into cryptocurrency because I think this is a good buying opportunity. And it's working out so far. If I would have continued to be wrong, I would have just continued to, whatever I had left over my paycheck, whatever small amount it was, I would have continued to buy. Any little sum of money I would have come into, I would have continued to buy. If this comes back down, it's the same plan. I'm going to continue to buy. No matter where this goes, I'm not selling, and I'm just going to continue to buy. Because eventually, we will see all new all-time highs, if not double, triple, quadruple all-time highs. So it's just a matter of when I'm going to be rich. Whether it's, I'm not banking on this year. I mean, rich is relative, right? Like I don't consider myself rich, but I'm doing, things could be a lot worse for me. That's all I'm trying to say. So Bitcoin is hovering around 37.3. You know what's stopping it from being 40,000? 0 likes. 0 likes. Where are the likes? Hit the like buttons. Hit the like buttons. If my video were to have 100 likes, I guaranteed Bitcoin would be 50,000. I'm shaking my head. No, that's not really going to happen, but it'll give it a chance. What are we doing in Ethereum? We had a nice little pump today. We see a fat little wick. I mean, this is pretty much across the board. Bitcoin got to that critical level that I have talked about. I say I don't put a lot of analysis into technical analysis, but there is some usefulness there. It is very important that we do get past this line that I've had here for a very long time. It's not a very tough line to figure out. It is now a 1, 2. If we're just going to do regular candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times it's tried to break it. Really just twice. We're just going to look at strong up movement. So 1 strong up movement, another time with the fat wick, and today a 3rd time with the longest, fattest wick I've seen in a while. What's going to happen? Maybe we come back down and back test the 50, and then if we bounce off that, we're off to the race. This will be, people will be calling whack off, whatever. I think it's just naturally how it panned out. I mean, what was I looking at today? It was actually pretty funny. I could look at that. I mean, it doesn't play, but I guess the 1 hour, if you zoom down on the 1 hour, that's almost a whack off right there, right? If you're going to talk about whack offs, you got to at least don't go down below the daily. Is this a whack off? Yeah. Was it intentional? I don't know. Maybe, right? Who the hell knows? Again, it doesn't matter. The technical analysis doesn't matter for me at all. I don't care. The news doesn't matter. The news is just a bunch of noise because I know what Bitcoin is and I know what Ethereum is and I know what all these smart chains are. I know what DeFi is and I know how it's going to change the world and revolutionize the way we do finance. I'm not saying I'm not crazy. I don't think it's going to do away. There's plenty of room for banks, right? And who are you kidding? Banks are going to have their hooks. They've got their hooks into this way more than you can even imagine. They're going to continue to eat off DeFi, right? I'm just getting my piece of the pie. Wow, they can accumulate it a lot faster than I can, but at least I'm going to be like one of the little fish in a big pond, but I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be at the bottom of the pond. Like I said, I know where it's going, right? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Amazon's buying. Right? I don't think that's driving the news. It will a little bit. It doesn't matter what Apple, it doesn't matter because I know it's all coming. I know Apple is going to put Bitcoin in their wallet eventually and other cryptos, probably make their own coin. Or whether they run it on Ethereum or create their own smart, I don't know, right? All of them are good for crypto. Ethereum, just DeFi alone is why Ethereum is going to be huge. And there's so many other applications and things that you can do with smart contracts and how NFTs are going to revolutionize how things are done, like how deeds on houses and pink slips on cars and just tickets and you name it, man. It's just going to be an NFT. You buy it, they shoot it to you. Hi, I would like to go to a Tool concert, the greatest band on the planet ever. Here's my ticket. They can scan it into their little system and it's not, you can't counterfeit it. Maybe they come out with the way, but I mean, in theory, you can't counterfeit it, right? That's just tickets, right? That's got to run on a network. What's it going to run on? Ethereum? Is it going to be cross-chain? Guess what? Harmony handles cross-chain. So who knows, right? That's just a small. I do, one of our biggest clients is, let's just say they deal with selling houses. They fear NFTs are going to put them out of business because of, and blockchain is going to put them out of business. The only reason it's putting you out of business is because you're not getting ahead of the curve, right? Like, yeah, man, just be part of it. Don't fear it. Be part of it, and that's what banks are starting to figure out. They're not fearing it. They're just being part of it, right? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I really do appreciate that everyone came by. If you came by after, comment down below. Tell me if you're in any yield farms. Let me know if there's any yield farms you want to look at. Anything crypto, stock, option, future related, any of that stuff you want me to talk about it, let me know. Like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are coming up on 1,000 subscribers. Honestly, that's just a goal I had. I'm like, you know what? This feels like a really tough thing. I hear how like most people fail, most people quit. They can't get to 1,000 subs. And I'm almost there. And then I can just drop the mic and call it a day, right? I just wait for my Bitcoin to go to $1 million. I'll probably I'll keep it going, right? And then we go for 10,000. But I'm not looking to be rich and famous off YouTube, but I still appreciate the like button. I still appreciate the subscribe button. I will be back tomorrow. I'm still trying to, I would love to do 2 to 3 streams a day. I'd love to stream every day in the morning at the market open, and I would love to stream in the afternoon, you know, kind of like I did now. Typically, I stream in the morning before market opens, but it's kind of rough on my schedule. And in general, man, I work a lot. So doing, you know, spending a lot of time streaming YouTube videos, you know, I've got a lot I got to take when it comes to work, not to mention all the, staying on top of all the technology takes time outside of work. So maybe eventually crypto goes to the moon and I can retire off that, and or like I said, hit that like button, and maybe I'm not looking for that to be my meal ticket, but if it just paid the bills a little, you know, I'm not going to complain. Anyway, I love you guys all and gals. We're not sexist over here, and peace.